All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Nick Lex here. And today I want to go ahead and give my review for Future State Swamp Thing #1. So there may be spoilers in this, and if there is, I'm just going to put a timestamp down below or on the screen and let you guys know how to skip or where to skip for the synopsis, and or to skip the synopsis so you don't hear anything of the story, and so you can go read it for yourself, and I'll give my opinion and a few other things as well. So anyways, you've been warned. If you're staying any part past this, you're going to hear part of the story, so good luck to you. Alright, so the comic starts with the Green Father talking to a small plant child named Kala. She asks to hear about the world that was. The Green Father begins to tell the story and is interrupted by Indigo, a blue plant creature who seems to know of wrongdoings the Green Father has done. He also reveals that Green Father is also Swamp Thing. A few pages later, a fire is happening inside a building, and some of the plant people are trapped inside. One plant person saves another one by jumping out of the window and sprouting wings. Just then, the building begins to fall, but Green Father is there to save his people. He is told that there was evidence of people being in the building, and he is talking with Heather later and telling her that he wants to look for people, for humans. And most of the plant people hate him for this, but they follow him anyway. So they go north, because that is what the trees had told him to do. They discover a plant person eviscerated, and in a nearby cave they find a living human. Heather breaks his weapon and gets ready to kill the human before Green Father stops her. He shows sympathy for the human and begins to talk with him. As the human tells the story, he ends it abruptly with the weapon in his hand, pointing it toward the Green Father as the comic ends. So there's the brief synopsis I'm going to give you guys for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and just give my opinion and a few other things. So my opinion, what do I think? I think this is a really good one. It has me bouncing a lot of theories around. It gives me a lot of information without giving me the whole bit of it. And that's something that I really like, especially in comics like this where it's a whole new area that you're exploring and you aren't very sure of what's going on. So that was great. Some theories I have. I think that Swamp Thing either started a war with the humans or he was killing them off, or something to do with Swamp Thing hurting the humans, because as we know throughout history, he seems to kind of focus on one thing or another with the plant life in the green, and he wants to protect it as much as possible. It could be that the humans and superheroes, they got they damaged it too much, and he got tired of it, and he just figured out the best way to protect the green would be to eradicate them, which he was probably right about that, but I think that's probably the best way to do that. So what are the pros and cons of this? The pros is that the story that you get in this comic there's a story on pretty much every page of this comic. There's not much that's left out where there's no fillers, really. Like, everything pertains to the story and connects to the story more than the last page did. I don't feel like there was anything that was really left out. I thought it was all well put together, in all honesty. So the price and the value, I want to talk a little bit about. So the comic is $3.99. However, I think that the value of this comic is way higher than that. You get a lot of the story with this. This fills in so many gaps. I can't imagine that the second one is going to be a little bit more story than what we got here, because it's so well put together with all of the story. And finally, I just wanted to give a little bit of the artist's background, or the creator's background of this comic, just because I feel like it's due, to owe them kind of something, and talk about some comics that they have, made that you may have read or not, and maybe some, shows or something like that they may have made as well. So the artist in this one is Ram V. He's a comic creator. He made Paradiso, The Savage Shores, Gravity's Wall, and Ruin of Thebes. And his last known work was on Batman's Secret Files. Alrighty, guys, that's going to end this one. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will most definitely do a more of these reviews for it as they come out. And yeah, I'm going to keep putting content out from there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.